Because those are the guys that
welcome.
do tacos, tequilas, whiskey, or pinche tacos.
Yeah, but that's like their shit. Like grilled oysters, fish tacos, blowfish, like fucking like the best thing you will get for happy hour is there.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. It is Monday.
Oh, and,
Monday.
Oysters on Monday.
$1 oysters on Monday, all day at Fish and Beer.
Gaetano's.
We're going.
Gaetano's?
Oh, Gaetano's.
That's my most 100% favorite restaurant in Denver.
For happy hour? Or?
Yeah, Heather too. Heather fucking loves that place.
I'm Italian. My last name is Plici. My great grandfather came here on the boat.
And his last name was Oyster.
Wait, are you a Corleone?
Huh?
Are you in mafioso we don't know about? You youpers?
No, we're not allowed to talk about that.
You should check out Gaetano's?
Off of 38th. It's in the
Oh
Highlands.
shit! You're talking about the old place that has the tunnel underneath.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the old place. They had a car run into their building a
Yeah.
few years ago.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking of Carbines or whatever it's called.
It's
The old
I've
place.
been here for 9 years. My most favorite place ever to go to. Not for happy hour. Don't know if they have a happy hour.
Mainly for
They do
anal.
have 99-cent oysters. Also,
Really?
yeah, Friday nights? No, they said home of the 99-cent oyster on their menu today.
You went today already?
No,
Yeah,
we
he did
drove
6
by.
times.
Yeah.
He was like, you said 99
That's
cents.
4 more times than
And
I've
they're,
gone
they're
today.
like one at a time. So he walked out and he came back in and walked out and came back in. It's a lot of dollars.
That place is fucking awesome.
Favorite strip
The
club in
most
Denver?
Italian. Diamond?
Shotgun Willie's.
Oh,
love some-
nice.
100%.
Diversity. I'm a
that's
fan of the
true.
new gun too.
Shotgun Willie's is one of the best in the
I have
country.
their matches on my nightstand.
Dude, you are so fucking wrong. Not only is Shotgun Willie's not top 10 in this country.
Wait, can I
it's
throw
not
one out
even-
there?
I mean, go ahead, please.
Dandy Dan's?
Dude, you're a fucking gross human being.
You have to go to.
Are you munching at Dandy Dan's?
They fucking know me there.
Everyone's got a price, my friend.
So-
Hello.
So,
Same.
Dandy Dan's, there's a bouncer there. And every time I walked in there, I said, every time I went in there, I said, this guy looks like Dog the Bounty Hunter. He's got to be Dog the Bounty Hunter for Halloween. For sure. He's got to be Dog the Bounty Hunter. And we walked in there. Buddy Cody's dressed as a fucking... he's dressed as a gorilla. I walk in dressed as a raccoon. We won't.
Side note, he also got kicked out for throwing coins at the strippers.
I'm telling the story. So, so Cody's a gorilla. I'm a fucking flying squirrel. My buddy Ben is a wolf. We go in there. All the strippers are on one stage at the same time. Never happens anywhere.
That's your
I
lucky
reach
day.
into my pocket, and I was like, I don't have any money. And I grabbed all the change in my pocket, threw it at the strippers, and the Dog the Bounty Hunter, who I said who should be Dog the Bounty Hunter the whole entire time, picked me up by my shoulders, carried me out, and set me outside.
As he should have.
And
That's
what I
awesome.
did,
Yeah, you're right.
I
Yeah,
looked-
can we
I
edit that
looked at-
out? He seems like a terrible human being.
I looked at him
Which he
and
is.
I looked at him, I gave him a nod, and I just lit my cigarette and I walked away. And I was like, that was it.
So
Next question.
So guys, yes.
Back on track. Dog the Bounty Hunter.
So actually, you know, you've been here in Colorado for a while, so let's kind of let's get into it. What's the best concert you've caught here in Colorado, or where do you like to get like?
This week?
No. Yeah, it's been Odessa at Red Rocks.
No, this week.
No, it's not. But we're going to see Devil Makes Three this week.
Fuck yeah,
Super great,
yeah.
but old number 7.
All right, so besides Red Rocks, your other favorite venue is obviously Fillmore, Denver. So what concerts have you seen at Fillmore, Denver?
I have seen. What's the fucking guy? He does.
Anderson .Paak?
No. He does. No, he does. Yeah, he does all of them. He does. He did an NPR thing.
I don't care about your TED Talk.
Gary Clark Jr.
Gary Clark Jr. Fuck yeah. All right, word. You
Slowly
heard it
but
here.
surely. Gary Clark Jr. Yeah. We dyed it. It's dead.
All right, what about? So you guys are going to a concert this week?
Yeah,
We're
gonna
going
go
to the Devil's Make 3, actually. The first time that we went was in Tahoe. That was the first time we saw him?
Yeah. They've been here so
That's
much.
fucking rad.
Those guys kick ass.
Yeah, so we saw him in Tahoe. Actually, I was driving by. We talked about Timmy. Actually introduced me to the Devil Makes 3, and we drove by Tahoe, and I saw the sign that says Devil Makes 3 this weekend. Let's go. And everybody bought tickets. Anyways, so we've gone here with a group of people, and now we're going this week on Friday to the Devil Makes 3 at Red Rocks.
Devil Makes 3.
Fuck yeah.
Shout out.
All right.
They should pay you.
So we know you guys are,
welcome.
having a time drinking pitchers of sake over here. But when you're not here,
That's us.
yeah. What brewery are we checking out around town?
So brewery that is local. There's two that I always recommend is OMF because OMF
of course.
kicks fucking ass.
Yeah.
I had the brewer in here the other day, Jan, and he.
Yeah, Jan, we're working on getting him on the podcast. 'Cause I fucking love our mutual friend.
Well, yeah.
I'm just saying they're good.
You're more
they're good at what
excited
they
than
do.
What has he gotten? Oh shit! Tell me more. No, they're great guys. We're trying to do a collab with them, so you can take koji from. So our koji that we make for sake, you can use that in sour beers. So kettle sour usually takes 3 days to make. You can use koji, and it takes 5 hours. And so that's what we're trying to work with them on now. Those guys kick ass. They told me.
They do some of the most interesting collabs in the city.
100%.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah.
And
I said OMF does some of the most interesting collabs in the city.
And that's why
I've
they
tried,
should
like,
come on and talk about
Absolutely.
it.
I know those kids. I'll hit them up.
And
Yeah.
Jan is incredible. He came in here during CBC with a Brazilian brewer, and they were super stoked of everything that we're doing, and they have, they admit that they were like, our first 3 years we didn't make the best beer, and now we make incredible beer. And as long as we can provide that for people, that's all we want to do.
That is very true.
Yeah. Kayla, you got a question?
I actually do, but you're up on the best things.
Nail it.
I'm
I'm
up on nothing.
I feel lost,
No.
Billy. I feel
Yeah.
lost in my life, and I want to. I think entrepreneurs.
I can't help you with that.
I know. I think entrepreneurs listening to this would want to know
You can.
how did you make this happen from an idea? Can you, you guys might cut this whole section out, or it might be interesting. I want to know just how do you go from being at Masahishu and being like, we can make this company, and give us 5 broad strokes of what an entrepreneur that was the most passionate maker. What advice would you give?
Yeah, so entrepreneurship is we've met with numerous people that are starting kombucha companies, starting the the cider the alcoholic cider companies, and where they reach out and they're like, how do I do this? And I'm like, you just fucking do it. And I've spoken in front of colleges now where they're like, so what business plan did you have? And you're like, none, because you just do it. You figure it out and you make things happen. And that's the biggest step in this whole process is you make it happen and then you make a business plan. Figure out, okay, I need a license. You get the license, and then what's after that? Okay, I need this, and how do I make the product great? I do this, and you just evolve into this entrepreneurship role. And I've been in management roles where I've managed people and I've managed teams, and that's been huge. But figuring out the product first, and then going from there. And you don't need a business plan. People always, when I spoke in front of, it was CU in Denver. It was. Everybody asked me, what are you putting in your business plan? I said, absolutely nothing. Just go out and get it done. And I had a regular at Matsuisa who started Airbnb of the corporate world, and he told me, I don't know what he did exactly, but it was something of that nature. And he brought it in and said, fuck a business plan, just get it done. And he goes, I'll invest in you, just get it done. And that's what you do is you right? Heather's painting the fucking walls right now. That's not in the business plan. You don't price for that, and you don't price for building a pallet table. You don't price for building soccer. You don't do that, but you figure it out. Right. And that's the biggest key is how do I figure it out within my own means? We're probably outside of our means, but Yeah.
That's some really inspirational shit going down here.
But you figure it out.
I mean, like a year ago, we had really started this whole podcast thing, and now we've got a fucking intern. Like, who would have thought?
The
Give us
$1,000.
Get you back on track.
Yeah, thank you.
Come on, get us back on track.
Come on, let's give these listeners some value. Did we get Billy's favorite places around town?
Yes. First of all, giving them value, we're giving them straight up value. Okay, so I guess actually on Kayla, her point being made, let's find the favorite cheap eat spot. So let's say you got $20, you need to go get a meal because let's be honest, finding a meal under $10, it's not fast food, it's tough. But where are you going around Denver for your cheap eat spot?
So what time of night?
Flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flexi sexy.
What's your favorite, like, just spot, like, oh, man, it's rent week, I got to pay up, but I need to go out and grab a bite to eat?
If I want great sushi, great ramen, we go to Tokyo over in Ballpark.
Nice.
If I want great pizza late night, trying to get my fix, I go to Cart Driver.
Okay.
Ooh, that's the best.
Big
Shout out
fans.
Cart Driver.
Big fans.
Cart Driver kicks ass, and they're opening up a location in the Highlands. Shout out.
10 p.m. a $5 Daisy Pizza.
Yeah.
A Manhattan for
So
$5 and assorted beers.
I've lived in the Highlands for 16 months now, and the moment I moved in, they're trying to open their new location on 30th and Zuni. And it's,
I'm team Highlands as well. That's where I spent the most of my tenure. Now I'm stuck on Colfax, walking through human death.
The thing that sucks about the Highlands is so many people go there for happy hour and they just want happy hour instead of supporting their local restaurant. Blah blah blah. So you see so many places turn, and the few that have stayed, like you look at Mizu Izakaya, there's been so many restaurants in and out of there, and they're actually staying.
Their food is incredible.
Yeah,
incredible.
They kick ass.
Well, that's like unlike Colfax, where we have long history of establishments that stay around for decades.
Yeah, no, 100 because people know they can't up the rent there. Like the Highlands rent, like this is the first time I've ever dealt with realtors and dealing with rent, and you get a real shock of what rent is in the Highlands in comparison to what is in East Colfax.
Right.
And it's night and day. Even here, like we're at the end of Larimer. The end of Larimer, and our rent is supposed to be pretty high.
Take note, though, man. Colfax, we're blowing up.
That's what I think. I think it's
we're
on the
blowing
big
up.
come up.
Yeah.
They're sleeping on it, and I think
there's great restaurants on East Colfax.
I think some of the best restaurants are in. So my old roommate, randomly, I was starting this company, and he started Q House.
Oh my God, Q House!
So Chris and I have done a lot of fun stuff together, but yeah, we did. Chris and John. John used to be my roommate. John's the front of the house manager. Yeah. And we've all had late nights having fun, just talking about how do you start businesses, how do you get established in Colorado, and it's great. They're crushing it. I mean,
they are. There's not one underwhelming dish on that menu.
No.
Trout, bacon, fried rice.
Yeah,
is all I can say.
And most of their stuff is fried, but that's like Chinese food is fried, and people just need to get around it. Like,
I mean, but there's other good spots too. Like Q House has gotten a big shout out, but you got to think of To the Wind Bistro. There's a bunch of other fucking really good restaurants on East Coast.
I don't know.
Bars,
I've only been working, and so I only go to the places that I know and like are my homies. And if I try something that I like, I stick with it. But yes, there's more shit out there.
No. East Colfax is great. I'm just trying to bring more love to the neighborhood that I love because I've been.
Tell me about it. No. Do it.
What's the homie list, Billy? Billy, what's the homie list? All your friends that own businesses.
The homie list.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Do some name drops?
Yeah.
I don't know. Apparently I am. Q House kicks ass. Mizu, Avanti. You look in the Highlands. I'm sorry. You look in Rhino. You got Cart Driver, Denver Central Market. What's it called?
Have you gone to? Call is amazing.
Call kicks ass.
Have you been to Embassy Tavern?
No.
Since they.
Oh,
so that's the
I just saw that right down the
You
street.
should go there
I haven't been
after
there.
this.
that shout out.
Yeah.
I haven't been since they remodeled.
Right. I hear it's a barely remodel just because they wanted to keep it authentic. Yeah. Bar Helix. I've only gone once, but it was great.
I've never been to Bar Helix. I've only had people that have been here that have been there.
She's a badass female owner that is also a sommelier.
You got
she might be very interesting to
Bar
talk to.
Fosta.
Yep.
You got Crema. You got
Yep.
everything. I mean,
Yeah, we're
Rye
in
Society.
good company over here.